Hello out there. It's not time for History Boomerang. It's time for the one I can't say. I named something I can't say. Gallimaufry, which means a big old hodgepodge. So what I want to do is I want to do a little storytelling tonight, which is a huge, big skill. One of the best days I ever had in school bringing people in is when I got a whole bunch of, not a whole bunch, but maybe 4 storytellers from Indianapolis. They came in for the day. They went around to every room in 5th grade. This was when I was at Washington Elementary. I need to slow down and talk like the loudmouth frog so you can understand me. And they came in and did a great job teaching the kids about storytelling. And then the kids all had a few days to pick a story to tell. And I want to tell you a story, and it's a real story. I'm not making this up. And I want to dedicate it to my daughter Beth, who is a vet. But she always says I taught her a lot of things. Let me tell you, Beth, you taught me a lot of things too. And this is one of them. So I'm going to play you a song about possums, not opossums, possums. And then I'm going to stop it. And then I'm going to tell my story. And then if you people out there have eaten possum before, you can listen to the end of the song. But it's not about eating possums. But the first part of the song is great. So this is my possum song, maybe.
The possum, you fix it right, it's delicious. With sweet potatoes. In the holler, the foggy holler, the possum sleeps tonight. The possum crawls tonight. He's on his way, 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 he's on his way. In my headlights, the blinding headlights, the possum freezes and cries.
Hey, we're trying to listen to the song.
The busy highway, the possum dies tonight.
Possum dies tonight.
He's in my way,
he's in my way, he's in my way, he's in my way, he's in my way, he's in my way, he's in my way, he's in my way.
Well, I guess you're feeling pretty grievous of our little marsupial friend about now. Yes, things do look a mite grim, but friends, don't despair. This tale.
I'm going to stop right there because then it gets to where I don't like it too well, but that's a song about the possum. That's what my story's about right here. So, first part of the story. That's what happens to possums, just like the song said. They're out there on the road, it's getting kind of dark, they don't have good eyesight, and boom, there's the dead possum. Well, there may be a dead possum, but that doesn't mean the whole body on the road is dead. Possums are marsupials, and they have pockets, and they keep their babies in pockets. And Beth taught me, my daughter, that certain times of the year, which I can't remember, you need, this is what she told me, you need to stop. When you see a dead possum, you need to check to see if there are live babies in there. And I remembered that, and every time, I watched her more than once stop at a dead possum and dig live baby, teeny tiny possums out of her pouch, since they are marsupials. So, I was taught well. In fact, Beth and I pulled some out one time when she taught me how, and it was going to be a day before we could get them to the wildlife rehabilitator. Now, the wildlife rehabilitator, if you after this video, you go pull live baby possums out of a smashed possum, you can't take care of them yourself. You have to call a wildlife rehabilitator. Here's why. Their trachea and their esophagus, otherwise known as the air tube and the food tube, line up right together, and you can very easily get the wrong tube. So if you're trying to feed them with a bottle or with a medicine dropper or whatever, if you don't get the right tube, you'll kill the little baby possum because it'll go down its windpipe. You don't want to do that. So you got to know what you're doing, and I don't, but Beth does. So anyway, I always use the expression when I taught, seize the moment, okay? And I thought, how can I not seize this moment? We've got these little babies for another day. I've got my daughter who's a vet. She knows how to feed them. Take her to school. So I did. I took her to school at Washington Elementary. And we let these baby possums crawl all over the kids. And baby possums are so cute when they're little, and they just crawl over you, and they're so sweet. And then she taught them, she demonstrated how to feed a possum, and taught them about how important it was, if you find baby possums, to get someone that knows what they're doing to do that. And the funny thing is, after it was all over with, I won't say the nurse's last name, but our nurse at the time was named, anyway, our nurse at the time, who I loved, and I can't remember her name right now, Lois. She told me one day, she said, I heard you had baby possums in your room, and they were crawling all over the kids. And I said, oh yeah, did I forget to tell you that? So anyway, now, second part of the story. Fast forward, I don't know how long, but I have my two grandkids. Cody, as I'm going to say around 10, 11, I'm not sure, but it's been a while. And Hayden, who is a little bit younger. And I lived at the time, let's just say out by Westport in the country. And we had to go into Columbus for something. I don't remember what. We were going to turn around, come right back, pick something up or something. So we go, and we have to go through Westport by the covered bridge and all that stuff. And as I go through Westport, and it's not been that long since my daughter Beth has been here, I see a dead possum just smashed it, you know what, on the side of the road. There's a pullover by it because hey, Pheasant, you're right in my story. There's a pullover by it because we're close to the covered bridge at Westport. So I pull over, and I'm thinking what Beth told me. I get out of the car, and I see that pouch moving. I can tell there's something in there alive. So I'm sure that these grandkids would love to stick their bare hands in there because we don't have any gloves or anything and pull those little live possums out. So I say to Cody, who's at the time was not the most work brittle or get up and go brittle that you could have. So I said, Cody, you want to come over here and pull these baby possums out of this dead possum, Mommy? And he just sits in the back seat and said, no, not really. Well, that's okay, because I have another grandkid named Hayden who's just like Mikey on the old TV commercials. Mikey will eat anything. Let's get Mikey to do it. He'll eat anything. So I said, Hayden, would you like to come over here and pull these live baby possums out of this mother possum? He just keeps playing his little game in the back seat. No, that's okay. I said, neither one of you want to come and pull these little babies out? No. I said, okay, great. Okay, fine, I'll do it. So I stuck my bare hand inside a mama possums that smashed all over the road. Blood. I stuck it in her pouch and I pulled out these babies. And I think I pulled out 3. It's been a while. I could have pulled out 4. I don't know. I pulled them out. And, of course, the boys were more than happy to babysit with the baby possums and let them crawl all over them like little kitty cats and everything else. So I went on and we got whatever we needed. Columbus, I don't remember what it was. And we came back, and I wasn't going to call the wildlife rehabilitator until we got back to the house. Okay, I thought it'd be cute to let the little grandkids play with it for a while. So we get back, and we drive past. We have to drive out the same thing, and it's right, well, if anybody's from around here, it's right past the covered bridge at Westport. And I think that when I'm in the car, I see that little pouch moving on that mother. She's, of course, still very dead. And I told the boys, did you see that? Oh, no, we didn't. I said, well, let's go back. So I went back and I pulled up, and sure enough, that little pouch is still moving, and we have forgotten. We have forgotten a baby possum. There's still a baby possum in that mother, and we've gone to Columbus and back, which is about a 20-minute drive from there, 25 maybe. And I said, we got to get her out, boys. And I thought they want another chance at this, I'm sure. Cody, you want to get that little baby out? Because it was way back up in there. No, that's okay. Yeah. Oh, come on, Hayden. Is it like Mikey? Mikey does anything. Hayden, you want to pull that little back out? Festus, hush! Festus! No, that's okay. So I have to do it again. This time I have to go way up in there, and I pull that little baby possum out, and I feel so bad for her because she's been in there all by herself without her brothers and sisters. So we take them home. The story's not quite over yet, but it's close. So we take them home, and I call the wildlife rehabilitator. I get the number and tell them I got these possums. Oh, you can bring them right over. I'll meet you. I'll meet you at the gas station right where you turn to go to Hope at 2:30. Okay, well, that's right back where we just freaking went. I mean, we just get in the car with the baby possums, drive right back over there, and they get into the hands of the wildlife rehabilitator. And I'm assuming that they're living a happy life out there and they're staying out of the road. And that's the story of it. So I'll check with my daughter on what time of year it is that you need to check those possums. And all you got to do is just, you know the mom's dead because there's like blood and gore all over the road. So you just stick your hand up in that pouch, pull them out, take them home, call the wildlife rehabilitator, and you've done your part to our planet. Oh, I'm sorry, I said I'd play the rest of the song about eating a possum. I'm so sorry. We may have to go like 12 minutes here, but here's the rest of the song for you gross people that want it. You people that don't want it, goodbye, signing off. People that do want it, I'll wave at you after the song's over.
Has a delicious candy in the skillet, the greasy skillet, the possum fries tonight. Pass the gravy and serve the taters. We all can eat tonight.
Oh yeah.
He's on the plate, he's on the plate, he's on the plate,
He's on the plate, he's on the plate, he's on the plate.
he's on the plate, he's on the plate.
Hey, son, what's for supper?
Oh, well, we have possum fillet, blanket
I can
possum,
dedicate this to my
sugar-free
daughter-in-law,
possum
Jennifer.
smoothie,
She and her dad.
and possum barbecue.
Possum barbecue?
Yeah.
Yum!
What was it? I learned that. Oh, I know what it is. I learned from that the people that have possum take the penis and say the possum penis and use it for. I'm not kidding. Use it for toothpicks. Bye.